lot, especially for high tide. But it is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday, and I still don't have a YouTube video finished, so I'm gonna drive a couple hours up the coast, hope to find just a little nook somewhere in a cute little coastal town where I can finish a video. So we gotta hit the road. Ready to go, baby girl? Ready, honey? All right. I have been living on the road for over 3 years. I don't have family or a home waiting for me somewhere, no safe haven to run to. It is challenging, to say the very least, especially solo, but it has allowed me to pick up the pieces of my life and become the woman I always knew I had the potential to be. This rugged ride has been a real dream. In the words of Jack Kerouac, my whole wretched life swam before my weary eyes, and I realized no matter what you do, it's bound to be a waste of time in the end. So, you might as well go mad. No way! Well, that is just charming and romantic as heck. Cheers, old girl. After driving almost the entirety of the Oregon coast, I crossed the border into Washington. I spent a week here in Washington, barely picking up the camera to film. Some moments are just better kept in the heart and not on camera, I feel. But it feels wrong not to mention my time here, as it was so special. So to put it briefly, I took the bus on a ferry ride for the very first time, conquering that fear. I met new friends, and we ate oysters and crab that we caught ourselves while soaking in the magic of Mount Rainier from their oceanside cottage. I know. I spent days at the ocean's side, resting, reflecting, and wondering what could be in my future. This life truly does feel like pure magic sometimes. Eventually, I decided to carry on. I had a sudden impulse to drive to a familiar forest a little over 300 miles away. But along the way, I ran into, or should I say over, a major problem. So naturally, I pulled over somewhere safe, got cheese, a beer, and what the heck, a few more carbs. Took them to bed and decided to address the issue in the morning. That's road life, baby. Good morning from a rest stop in the middle of nowhere with a flat tire. Good morning! Oh, we gotta go deal with this. Made the bed. Solar's looking good. Water pump on. Coffee first. I kind of love staying at rest stops, because then you just see people like this guy. Just an old gentleman with his cigarette and his wiener dog. You know this man has stories to tell. So before I show you the situation that I'm in, I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory of how we got here. So yesterday I was in Washington and I felt the sudden urge, this impulse to get back to Oregon. And the beautiful thing about living on the road is that you can have these spontaneous feelings and indulge them. At that point, it was starting to get late, and I have this rule, and I'm so glad I stuck to it, very proud of myself, that I don't drive at night and that I always take a lap around the bus whenever I cut the engine. There is a rest area right before you really start to get on this little mountain pass to get to where I'm going. And I pulled off because I knew I could sleep here if I needed to. So I'm just going to pull off, regroup, use the restroom, take a lap. Taking a lap, it's just so that I can check my undercarriage, my tires, the exterior of the bus, just really anything going on with the rig that you can't see from the driver's seat. I take a lap and I have a flat tire, and I'm so glad that I checked, because if I had just gone up the mountain pass with a rear flat, I could have been in big trouble. With dualies, you're able to kind of limp it along, and apparently that's what I did. I don't know how long. We have some decisions to make this morning. It's 53 miles to the closest tire shop up and over this little mountain pass. I can either try to limp it along this morning myself or call roadside assistance. But here's the thing. So it's not blown, which makes me think that maybe it's fixable. So I have an air compressor of my own exactly for this reason. I'm going to try to air it up myself. The problem is getting to the inside tire to air it up is really tricky. So I'm going to see if I can try to air it up myself. If I can, and if it holds air, I think what I'm going to try to do is get over the mountain pass myself and then just get to the tire shop. I'm going to have a sip of coffee and let's get her done. We're about to get a little dirty, so come on. Let's fix it. So let me show you what we're working with here. Let's get under here. Yep. So, do you see how the tire is bulging on the sides? That's how you know it's flat. It should not be that saggy. Not even close. We'll compare it to the other guy. See? See? So this is why you take laps. She is just sagging. Oh, that poor girl. Roadside emergency bag, my little compressor. All right, Alyssa, let's see if you can get this done. Show you the air stem or whatever is inside the wheel like this. So I need to try to find it on this guy, but my only access is like through, oh, is that him? I think going through the front wheel might be my best option. What in the heck? Oh. All about the finesse, baby. Are we kidding? Oh. A battery would help. Okay, got her working. Just had to do the old take it out, put it back in, and she's fine. So now let's see if I can actually get her connected to the tire. Guys, I think I got it. Okay. Wait, you were just working. You were just working. Yes. We're at 2 psi. She's flat. See if she holds any air. But no, not looking good. Nope, don't feel it leaking from the connection. Come out. No, you don't want it. Hear it? Almost got a flat. Oh, can we get under here? Hear it? Oh. She's not gonna hold any air for 53 miles. Oh. Well. Oh, bummer. I was trying to be my own hero today. Bus weighs just over 13,000 pounds, fully loaded. And the tires, it says right here, it said, okay, max load single, I don't know if you probably can't read this, but I'll read it to you. Max load single is just over 2,600 pounds, so that's per tire. So like 13 divided by 6, because I have 6 tires, is like what? 2 point something? 2.3? Let me see. It's about 2.2, which means that each of these tires is holding 2,200 pounds. And if one of them goes on this side, the other one would have to carry about 4,400 pounds. This is all rough, okay? And the max weight is about 2,700. So 4,400 is a lot more than what a single tire is rated for. And I really don't want to risk blowing my good tire, or if my inner tire actually blows, if it messes up the wheel and then gets any damage underneath the undercarriage. Don't feel like it's a risk I'm willing to take, so I think we're gonna call roadside. But this is why I have roadside. I always try to have at least one backup plan to my backup plan, like my compressor or tires not holding air with the compressor. But I had the compressor, was able to try that, and now I have roadside assistance included in my insurance, so not that big of a deal. I just gotta do what we gotta do, you know, Rio? Oh, Rio's pouting. Oh, I know, honey. It's no fun. We'll go play in a second, okay? Girl, your pout game is strong. All right. Let's call good old State Farm. All right. That spare's ready. Oh, you driving, honey? You gonna fix this? You want to try the air compressor, honey? You got a patch for the tires I can use? Oh, you're such a good girl. All right, let's go outside. Living on the road is both treacherous and exhilarating. Either way, it's not for the faint of heart. You'll experience your highest highs and your lowest lows, sometimes in the same day, or heck, even the same hour. Although I won't live on the road forever, I'll take every lesson it gives me. And if I'm lucky enough, one day I'll be a little old lady on a front porch in the shadow of a mountain with a beer in my hand and the love of my life by my side. And I'll smile, knowing that all those crazy adventures on the road led me exactly to where I'm supposed to be.